Hi, Jet learners. So, week 9 tips for assignment 3. So, the second block for assignment 3 is about customer lifetime value, also known as CLV. Dib writes about raising prices. Contribution margin is the share of the price that adds to profit or reduces losses. So, if the variable cost for all products is constant, then the percentage of contribution margin is total contribution margin divided by total revenues. Then take this decimal and multiply it by 100 to give you the percentage. So let's take two products. One has a contribution margin of 20%, while the other has a contribution margin of 80%. The 20% contribution margin allows for 20 cents of each additional sales dollar to be applied to either increase profit or reduce losses. The 80% is the exact opposite, with 80 cents of each additional sales dollar to be applied to either increase profit or reduce losses. So a company with a 20% contribution margin, when they lower prices by 5%, now require an additional 33.33% increase in sales to get to break even. Company with an 80% contribution margin, when they lower prices 5%, now only require an additional 6.7% increase in sales to get to break even. The 20% company cannot justify a strategy of low prices, while the 80% company can. How about a price increase, as Dib writes about? Well, a company with a 20% contribution margin, when they raise prices 5%, now can handle a 20% decrease in sales to get to break even, while the company with an 80% contribution margin, when they raise prices 5%, can only afford to lose 5.9% of sales to get to break even. The 80% company cannot justify a strategy of price increases as easily as the 20% company can. So customer lifetime value is the net present value of the streams of future profits expected over the customer's lifetime purchases. I won't get into the math, but present value is a math function to translate future incoming cash flows into today's dollars. So depending on the product, CLV figures can run from the hundreds of thousands to the 6 and 7 figures. Dib also writes about firing customers. About 10 years or so, Best Buy actually did that. They identified customers who were responsible for 80% of the returns. That's Pareto's 80-20 at work, and told them they would no longer accept orders from them. Their in-store administrative costs dropped, as one would expect, and their profits increased, as one would also expect. So there's a lot of garbage on the internet, but do some research on exactly what CLV is, how to compute it, and how to work with your customers so that they can become lifetime customers. So for this week 9 tip, work out how you will increase your customer lifetime value. Assignment 3 also requires a 3 to 5 minute video along with your written assignment. The written portion will be uploaded to Blackboard, the video to Facebook. When making your video, keep in mind there must be a solid introduction or hook. You have to be able to grab the viewer's attention in the first 10 seconds with what the video is about. Content needs to inform the viewer about your business. A call to action is what you want the viewer to do after watching the video. So some tips. Do not read from your one-page marketing plan. You have 9 sections to your plan. Summarize each section in about 30 seconds. This video is for you to do about your marketing plan. If you want to use someone else for a short section of the video, that is fine, but make sure you edit it carefully so it transitions smoothly. Look professional, be professional. Do not rock back and forth or side to side when recording. Keep your hands out of your face. Look at newscasters and broadcasters. Do you see their hands? If you're using your phone, make sure to mount it on a tripod. If you are using a computer, put it on books so that you are at eye level when recording. I'm using simple-to-use teleprompter software for this script. Try it at www.promptdog.com or look for another teleprompter software program. Record yourself a few times so that you are comfortable with your final shoot. Good luck and get creative. And of course, if you have any questions, make sure to contact me. Let's have a great week.